In the Castle of Evil, a battle occurs between the evil wizard Grindelwald and the rest of the wizards. We see the news spreading everywhere about Grindelwald, who will expose the world of wizards to ordinary people. We also learn that this world is very secret, and it has become prohibited for any wizard to raise magical creatures. Currently, there is anxiety because of this evil one. Here, a ship from Britain arrives in America, and this is Newt with his suitcase that moves by itself. Even that, he talks to the one inside the suitcase and tells him, "It is almost over. Keep quiet." Then, he goes to the customs officer, and the lock opens by itself. So the customs officer tells him, "Open the suitcase," but Newt presses on a button that makes ordinary clothes appear to him. That's it, he passes customs. But something strange happens in this city. The man tells the ordinary investigator, this was a black ghost, and it has white eyes. It destroyed the whole place. So the ordinary investigator mocks him until the person who is not ordinary, Graves, arrives. Suddenly, something strange happens, and the same monster begins to tear everything and passes through the heart of the road. Graves looks very happy, and we will know why in a little while. Here, Newt walks in the new country until he arrives at people gathered around a woman who is babbling and telling people that there is witchcraft among them. Of course, no one believes her. This is Jacob, and he has the same suitcase as Newt. Even that, he gets stuck in his suitcase. So the woman tells him, "You came for the truth, right?" He tells her, "No, I'm just passing by coincidence." Here, a man throws a coin. Its sound is heard and makes a creature come out from the heart of Newt's suitcase. They saw Newt here, and he is going to steal the poor man's money. So he runs quickly to return it and enters the bank after the creature. He kept looking for him until the employee saw him spinning around. So he pretended to be waiting to do work and sat next to Jacob by coincidence. The one coming wants to take a loan to open the bakery of his dreams. He saw the creature stealing from people, and Newt ran to it, but it left an egg in its place. Jacob, when he saw it, was shocked and took it inside his pocket, and he is going to the bank manager. While Newt is still spinning behind the thieving creature that desires anything that shines, at the same time, the egg looks like it will hatch with Jacob. The manager does not agree to give him a loan to open the luxury sweets bakery that he wants, because he has no guarantee and keeps diminishing his dream. While outside, Newt is still chasing the thieving creature, and even the dog chain coveted it as soon as he saw it shining. So, Newt ran to it, but it escaped from him and entered inside a vault in the bank. Jacob is still trying with the bank manager, but without any benefit, and keeps embarrassing him. So, the thief sat collecting gold and stealing, and Newt cannot reach it at all until Jacob bumps into him and tells him, "Your egg is hatching." There is one watching him, and he pulls Jacob with his magical wand. As soon as he reached him, he transferred him inside with him so that the egg hatches with them. The one that had a magical creature like a bird, but a snake. Here, the manager glimpses Jacob, who is sitting not understanding how he arrived here, while Newt puts the creature in the suitcase and a plant that is moving in his pocket. Here, he saw the thief inside the bank's vault. So, he says a spell to open the locks, but the bank owner arrived here and saw them stealing. So, he activates the alarm bell, and Newt fixes it and enters the vault afterwards to catch the little thief. He kept taking out from him all the jewelry and gold that he stole. He had hidden them inside his small pocket. But the police arrive at the place, and Newt comes out and was transferred outside. The strange woman above is following everything. When Newt came to erase Jacob's memory, because it is forbidden for any ordinary person to know anything about them, he hit him with the suitcase quickly and escaped, then pretended to be someone walking. This one gets up and takes Newt with her also, and asks him who you are, and what you do, and what this suitcase is all about. She keeps telling him, there is no meaning other than this time that your creatures cause problems in, and arrests him because she is from the Wizard Council like the police, meaning, but for wizards. The problem is that Newt did not erase the memory of the ordinary one who is Jacob, and it turns out that this is a second case by itself. So, she tells him, I am forced to arrest you, and takes him with her to the Wizard Council and passes through a door designated for wizards. No ordinary human knows this place. On the way, she tells him magical creatures are forbidden in the city, and there is an indicator here that measures the degree of exposure of wizards to ordinary people. The place is full of strange things, like the little goblins that work here. This is the president of the wizards in America, and her right arm Graves. They talk about the hidden monster that is destroying the city, and they do not know it. She tells him the matter must be resolved before ordinary people know anything, because if they knew, a war might occur between wizards and ordinary humans. Poor Tina comes to interrupt the meeting, but no one agrees to listen to her because she turned out to be expelled from the Wizard Council anyway, and she was a former investigator. So, she goes down, and she is broken, and talks with Newt and learns that he travels many countries to compile a book about magical creatures. She hides as soon as her manager arrives in the new department because he comes to yell at her after she involved herself in work that is not her work. Here, Graves arrived also. So she told him quickly that she caught Newt and with him magical creatures. But the surprise is that this suitcase is not his. At the same time, Jacob goes and finds the suitcase moving by itself and strange sounds coming out, and immediately a strange Bambi creature comes out of it and another hidden one, and they all escape from the window. The Bambi attacked Jacob, and the apartment was destroyed. In this strange house lives a young introvert, Credence, and the place is like a shelter for the homeless. The owner of the house is the same woman who tries to expose the wizards, exploits these children to distribute the pamphlets that talk about the wizards. Tina, after she was embarrassed in front of Graves, finally walks with Newt. Suddenly, he saw a huge insect like this from Newt's creatures and knew that it escaped from his suitcase. People are gathered at Jacob's house that was destroyed. Newt entered the house quickly, and found Jacob bitten by the Bambi. He quickly began to return the house again as it was before Tina arrives and sees the destruction inside. When she came, she asks him, "The suitcase was open?" He told her, "Something simple." She does not know that many monsters came out of it to the street. When she went to see Jacob, the Bambi came out in her face, and Newt entered inside the suitcase quickly from here. Then he went to erase Jacob's memory, but she prevents him and tells him, "No. This is a witness, and also the monster bit him." He told her, "No, this bite is not dangerous." But the obvious is the opposite. Newt for the first time sees bite symptoms like this on any other person and told her, "If the situation is dangerous, gas will come out consisting of fire from a place that does not benefit Jacob." When Jacob heard this talk and that he will release fire gas, he felt that he got involved. Tina became angry because Newt will expose the wizard community in front of one of the ordinary people. She gets up and takes them both and left behind them the little thief. In the street, one of the creatures has the ability to hide. It walks, keeps stealing things and messing up the world, and none of the ordinary people understands what is happening. Another one, similar to the one that hatched from the egg, entered inside an old house, and its size grew very large. Now, the strange woman goes to the largest newspaper in the country with the son of the newspaper owner, the one who enters the office to his father quickly without permission, and he is sitting with his other brother, whom the father loves more than him. So, the son keeps telling his father, "I found you a strong news for the newspaper. The country has magic, and things happen." But the father has no time for this nonsense and is busy with his favorite son, who will be president. They mock this woman and the children with her. Before they leave, Henry Shaw calls Credence and tells him secretly, "Throw this paper in the garbage that you came from." While these two are still taking Jacob with them to Tina's house and took them out in secret at her apartment before the owner of the place sees them. Queenie is surprised that her sister brought strange men with her. Jacob, when he saw her, froze in his place. It turned out also that she reads minds and knew that Jacob is upset because he did not get the loan from the bank and wants to open the bakery of his dreams. So, the demi-guise appeared again in front of Newt outside in the street. He sneaked to the door, but Queenie understood him and reads his thoughts. Here, she starts making them some food with her power. At the same time, Credence stayed in the street until he met Graves, who looks like this, hiding his secrets and not smooth and pretending to be afraid for him from bullying and the torment that he suffers with the woman. He tells him, "Do you have new news or not about the child who has terrible power?" He told him, "No, I am still searching for him." Graves tells him that he saw him in a vision, and he is standing next to him and became one of the wizards. It is very clear that Graves keeps manipulating him to search for a certain child they have in the house. It is clear that Queenie is very impressed with Jacob, who was tired from his Bambi bite, and she is sitting, keeps reading his thoughts. Tina told her, "Do not get attached to him, because this way we will erase his memory." The next morning, they must go search for Newt's creatures that escaped in the street. Here, Tina invites them to some cocoa and leaves them to sleep. But Newt has another plan. He opens the suitcase and goes down into it in front of Jacob, who is very surprised and keeps laughing. No. And also Newt gestures to him that he goes after him, but his weight does not allow him until he got stuck. Newt pulls him from below inside the suitcase. Suddenly, Jacob finds himself in a complete house inside the suitcase. Newt keeps searching for a treatment for the Bambi bite because ordinary people are affected more by Bambi, the treatment he makes from the poison. And this poison he extracts from the strange creature that has many events in our story. And remember it. And he is very happy, and he keeps playing with it. Then they take him to his world inside the suitcase and the many strange creatures that live in it. It turned out that the wizard Newt is very kind and collects these monsters from every place on Earth to protect them from humans, and also protects them from extinction like this lion eagle, and the one he brought to America to release it. There are other creatures. Its shape is very strange. Even Newt made a corner for each creature like this special for it, and as a portal to a special world for it, and lives in it. But this plant, when he came to return it to the rest of its family, it did not agree because it is very attached to Newt. Then they go to feed the birds that are like these snakes. Here, Jacob enters a snowy place, and this is a corner in it, a terrifying black creature, and he keeps approaching it, and he is not conscious, if not that Newt catches up with him quickly and tells him, "Go back," and tells him that this is a creature called Obscurus, and you will know its type also in a little while with the events. The important thing is that he asks Jacob, if an animal loves water and trees in open areas, where it will go. He told him, of course the park. Now Newt wants to take it there, but Jacob keeps telling him, the two girls still brought us cocoa. Do we leave them and go like this? He told him, anyway, they will erase your memory as soon as they know that you recovered from the bite. He told him, no, okay, I will help you. At the same time, Credence returns to the house late and found the same woman sitting waiting for him. She gets up and takes the belt from him to hit him with it because of his delay. Here in the park, the children play and find something passing under the frozen water. While these two are going on the way there, suddenly Newt sees signs he knows well, things shining thrown everywhere. Our friend the thief pretends he is not here at all and is hiding. But as soon as he saw Newt, the chase of the thief began as usual. Jacob Standing does not know where to go because this one stormed a jewelry store and also keeps breaking the world inside. Jacob himself says, "Oh, Earth, split and swallow me." As soon as he reached him, the glass broke, this also about to fall. Before the thief escapes, he pulls him with the wand, and all the jewelry comes out from the pocket that he hid it in. He stole a lot of jewelry. Finally, Newt was able to catch him. But okay, the police also arrived to them, and they are stuck in the jewelry. Jacob looked to his left, found a lion escaped, and quickly they exploited the situation and escaped they also. Okay, they arrived at the park. Newt gives him a helmet, and Jacob does not understand why. The surprise is that the monster stormed the zoo, so they also wear armor for protection, and he does not understand why. When they entered inside, they found the monster standing at a hippopotamus. This monster turned out to be female in mating season. Newt puts perfume to attract it to him and left the bottle with Jacob. And oh, if he did not do it. The important thing, he goes to open the suitcase and begins to dance its mating dance for it to attract it to him and make it roll as he does. Indeed, it rolls and was about to reach the suitcase, but the perfume spilled on Jacob by mistake, and the smell spread from him. So this one runs after him quickly, and he keeps escaping from it everywhere, and it does not leave him. The monkey steals Newt's magical wand and keeps sitting for him, wants it from him, while Jacob reached the top of the tree, and it is still sitting for him, and also digs its horn in the tree to make him explode completely, and Jacob falls to the ground and continues running after him. Okay, Newt arrives with the wand on the ice, and they all slide, and he is able to put the suitcase for it to pull it from behind inside the suitcase. One by one, before it reaches its lover Jacob, he was able to enter it all in the suitcase. Who is sitting watching? Tina waited until they entered inside the suitcase, they also, and ran closed on them. But not all endings are beautiful. Remember, the newspaper owner and his son, who is running to be president, came out in a party talking a little, But the hidden monster comes to take revenge. Tina sees the light keeps turning off and knows that something is passing beside her. But this one was going to Henry Shaw and entered its destruction and took revenge on him in front of everyone because he mocked Credence in the company and told him, "Go to the garbage that you came from." Okay, his life ended, and the exposure rate rises more in the Wizard Council. Tina ran quickly to go to their president, White, but she did not know that she is in a meeting with the presidents of wizards in all countries of the world. She told them, "Yesterday a young man arrived with this suitcase, and many monsters came out of it." She told her, "You still remember to tell me now after one died who is Henry." This one hits the suitcase, and Newt comes out of it and finds himself on the stage in front of everyone. They begin to accuse him that one of his monsters did this. When he saw the dead Henry, he told them, "No, these are obscurus marks," and they all got scared. The president tells him, "This is nonsense. There is no obscurus at all here." They take the suitcase from him and arrest the three. He keeps telling them, "You understand wrong. I and my monsters are not harmful," and they drag them with them outside. Newt keeps shouting and saying, "My monsters are not dangerous." Okay, this one comes to apologize to him after she handed him over completely. No, and also got imprisoned with him. Jacob asks them, "What is obscurus that they talked about this?" Newt told them, "I met one of 3 months in Sudan, and these are not many like before. They became very few. The matter started when ordinary people kept hunting wizards, so the young children who are born wizards were afraid and suppressed their magic inside them so that no one hunts them. But too much suppression turns their magic inside them into a terrifying monster called obscurus. But this happens with children whose age is less than 10 years, and then they all die. Even the girl he met in Sudan died, and she was 8 years old. This means that in the city, a child inside him, obscurus, killed Henry. At the same time, this mysterious girl keeps playing in the same house of the suspicious woman, and they give them paper like every time to distribute it, but she throws it in the air and that's it, and ignores it. Newt and Tina are taken to Graves, who takes out obscurus from his suitcase. He told them, "No, this I took it out from the Sudanese girl before she died when I was trying to save her, and as long as there is no human host for it, then it has no need." But this one sentences him to death because he threatened the secrecy of the wizard community that they try to keep away from ordinary people. And also, Tina is tried with him. Queenie hears her sisters scream, and she is crying and ran to catch up with her. These took them to their death preparation room and take out from her mind her beautiful memories to make her quiet and calm. And she begins to watch her mother in her memories. While here, Queenie goes to threaten this employee that she will tell his wife that he is cheating on her with another one. So he gives her Jacob on the basis that she will erase his memory as required of him. And indeed, she takes him aside, but to go catch up with the others. Here, Tina sat on the death chair and began to see other memories when she went to save Credence from the domineering woman. This beautiful plant began to move and unties Newt's handcuffs. So the poison creature comes out and he threw it to start flying in the place and distract them, and he hits these women. But one wand falls from them in the strange water that turns it into liquid metal. Here, these two storm Graves' office to take Newt and Tina's things. Here, Tina woke up from her dreams and got scared that she will melt. Newt kept telling her, "Jump on the creature's back." And indeed, at the last moment, she jumps on its back and reaches him to escape. But the alarm bell activates, and the elite guards began to run after them. Newt throws at them the same poison creature until they met by coincidence with these two. And Queenie took them all in the suitcase to escape with them from the whole place. Graves went immediately to Credence and tells him, "Did you still not find the child?" But he knew that he was hit again from the same woman, and it is clear that Credence's soul is broken from this woman. So he puts a chain on him and tells him, "When you find the child, touch it, and I will come to you immediately," and keeps telling him, You are different," and deceives him with words, and that he will be one of the wizards like them. While here, Newt tells them that still one of the creatures is missing, and the problem is that it is hidden, and it is clear that Newt is impressed with it. But this one remembers an informant she was dealing with before, and he will guide them to the place of the hidden creature. She gets up and takes them to the secret place that it is in. But while they are sitting, Newt talks with her and asked her about the boy he saw in her memories in the water. She told him, "Credence, his mother who hits him a lot and also hates him, It turned out that Tina lost her job when she attacked this woman and was defending him. While this is her informant and looks like he wants something expensive to cooperate with them, but nothing pleased him except the good plant. He told him, "This will open the locks. I want it." But when Newt refused, he got up and left. Newt catches it by force, and it is very attached to him and gives it to him. The informant gets up telling him the place of the hidden one. Newt asked him, "Okay, what is the truth of Graves?" But this one did not agree to say, and turned out set up an ambush for them, and the wizard elite came to arrest them all. Jacob gives him in his face immediately, brought him to the ground. Newt took the good plant again and escaped from the place quickly. While in the woman's house, Credence searches in the girl's things, who is always next to him, and he suspects her and finds a toy magical wand. And of course, this is a disaster in this house. The woman arrives, and as soon as she sees it, she goes crazy and catches Credence to hit him with the belt after he told her that this wand is his, not the girl's. But the girl came and told her that it is hers. Here, the belt flew from her hand. When she came to catch the belt again, it moved away from her, and the darkness monster appeared immediately, killed this woman, and who in reality is not Credence's mother, and this monster destroyed the place. While these arrived at the place of the hidden one who took the suitcase and is going to collect in it some sweets, and this is the hidden after it appeared, and its shape is in a hurry with the sweets, and ran up to the second floor. Newt coming after him slowly, and he says that this type can see moments from the future. It turned out that he brought the sweets to feed another creature Newt had forgotten, and it is the bird with snake body. Newt tells her this grows according to the place it is in. Suddenly, the hidden one saw the future, and this disaster will happen. Indeed, Jacob hits the ball that scares the creature, and with its bird brain. So this one immediately starts spinning the place and destroys everything because of its size. They must find an insect and a teapot quickly. They all kept running after the cockroaches. Okay, the bird fixed in its place as soon as it saw the cockroach in Jacob's hand. He throws it towards the teapot that is with Tina. It goes after it immediately, and its size begins to shrink to fit the size of the teapot, and enters behind the cockroach inside. Newt came immediately and closed on it. Then they went down inside the suitcase to return the hidden one to its place, and also the bird to its sisters. This even the mother of Horn is here and kind, and the thief also sat with its gold, while the plant quarrels with Newt because he wanted to give it to the ghoul, but he keeps telling her, "Impossible, I was leaving you with him." Queenie sees a picture of a girl inside, and this was the girl he loved in school days. He told her, "Do not read my thoughts." She knows the sadness that is inside him from this matter, and that Lita, who is in the picture, did not love him as he loves her. Suddenly, the lion eagle appeared, and the world lighting in thunder, and this is a sign that there is danger he feels. At the same time, Graves goes to meet Credence but finds him in his destroyed house, the woman dead, and Credence keeps crying. He told him, "Obscurus here, where did the girl go?" But Credence keeps crying and tells him, "Help me." He gave him a punch in his face and told him, "Shut up," and took him with him and went searching for the girl and entered her old house that she lived in. Graves shows his true nature and tells him, "You will never be one of us. I am done with you," and entered inside to the scared girl in hiding. The trick here was that the real Obscurus did not come out the girl. This came out. He is Credence himself, who destroys wall after the third to appear in front of Graves. He told him immediately, "I am sorry. I did not mean," and quickly brought back, and the poor Credence thought his friend and wants him to help him and begins to release Obscurus and flies among the houses and destroys everything, houses and asphalt. The group okay, above and seeing it. Newt tells Tina, "Leave my animals with you, if I did not return again and take care of them," and he went to him. She gives it to Queenie and tells her the same talk and goes after him. Queenie gives it to Jacob to go after her, but he tells her, "No, I am with you." Graves also goes after him and tells him, "You stayed all this alive and this monster inside you. This is a miracle. Think what we will do if we cooperate with each other." But Credence knows that he keeps exploiting him and pushes him. Tina came and knew that Credence is the monster Obscurus itself. She told Newt, "Catch him quickly and save him." And she went to fight Graves and kept hitting him, but he is much stronger than her and could not at all stand in front of him. At the same time, the President Pickery sees the battle and sends her elite men there to catch the world before the exposure. Newt goes to call Credence and tells him, "I will help you," but this does not listen to him. The elite arrived and kept hitting him, but he kept escaping and going towards the metro. These standing like this, like shadows, they have no need, and shot at him. He entered the place and destroyed it all to return calm to his shape and go down inside the metro. Quickly, Newt goes after him. The elite came, surrounded the place with this dome, and Graves arrives after them, and also Tina. The important thing is that Newt tries to talk with him calmly and keeps telling him, "I came to help you." But as soon as he begins to calm and return normal, Graves arrived and hit Newt. Credence goes running in the face of the train by coincidence, and Graves catches up with him. Then, the fight was with Newt, and the power difference between the two was clear, and that Graves' power is terrifying. And you will understand also in a little while why. The ordinary people outside gathered and keep filming. Below, Credence transforms again and kept destroying everything randomly. The Toop escaping from him everywhere so that he does not kill them. And he keeps destroying and coming out from the asphalt up to the sky and returns down on them again. But Tina arrives quickly and told him, "Stop," and kept talking with him to calm him, she who was defending him before, and tells him, "This man exploits you." Here, the elite arrived, and Graves tells them, "Do not anyone hurt him." Of course he wants him alive, but these descend in him, hitting all together until they destroyed him, and OK Evaporated fell in the air. Graves went crazy and kept saying, "The president, you know what you did. This was wrong." And his true nature began to appear, and that he is not at all standing in their side with their laws, and that they hide from ordinary humans while they are much stronger than them. He told her, "Okay, I am done with this talk," and walks. But she told the elite, "Arrest him." He decided to return on them all and take them one after the other. It was clear that he is stronger than everyone indeed, until Newt takes out the swooping evil again from here and catches it quickly and fixes its hands behind its back and arrested him. Then he throws on him the spell that reveals its true identity, and it turns out he is the evil wizard Grindelwald himself, and was arrested finally. The president apologizes for what happened to Newt. We see like this a part of Obscurus flies to the second part of this beautiful movie. The president says, "Impossible, we erase the memory of all people in the city. We this way got exposed." Newt told her, "No, I have the solution," and took out the Thunderbird from his pocket and bids it farewell and gives it the poison itself that he extracted from the swooping evil that he treated Jacob with before to erase the memory, and releases it to the sky to spread its poison in the clouds, and rain falls on the whole city. The rain erases the memory of all people. The elite begins to spread and fix all the buildings that were broken and destroyed in the city again before people comprehend what happened. The president says, even Jacob there is no exception, and asks them to bid him farewell first. They actually come out to bid him farewell, and they are very sad and crying because he became one of them. But okay, he comes out under the rain after he bid them farewell and forgets everything. When he opens his eyes, he does not find anyone in front of him and returns to his normal, boring life in the factory. But someone came bumped into him, and who was Newt meaning, and left him a suitcase, and escaped quickly. This suitcase had eggshells with a message wrote to him in it that he takes this magical eggshell as a guarantee in the bank to take his loan. Okay, Newt begins to bid Tina farewell to return to his country. It is clear that the two love each other and also shy. Newt tells her, "I will give you a copy of my book," and she told him, "Of course I will wait for you." After 3 months, Jacob succeeds in his bakery project and makes sweets similar to the creatures that belong to Newt, and without understanding why and how. Suddenly, a customer entered, kept looking at her like this, until he smiled because he began to remember her again. This was the end of the first part. Thank you for watching.